is Youth Leader Kuriakose Jacob. Title of the speech, A Life of True Words. A Life of True Words, Youth Leader Kuriakose Jacob.
Mic testing, am I audible at the back?
Yes.
Imagine a critically sick person being thrown out of a hospital and left to die on the streets just because he was too poor to pay the doctor's fees. Imagine a bridge in town collapses, taking away the lives of hundreds just because of the greed and corruption of the engineers who built it. Congress master, fellow youth leaders and Toastmasters, one does not have to stretch his imagination to visualize these situations, for they have taken place not in the prehistoric or Middle Ages, but in today's modern world, a world dominated by the most brilliant minds that could send a man to the moon and a rocket to the stars. Yeah. Open any newspaper, switch on any television channel in any part of the world, and all that one would find is news of destruction and chaos, corruption and scandals, and other alarming news. This leads to one wonder, why is there such a contradiction in the huge knowledge that man possesses and his actions? The answer to this would probably be in the way modern man measures success. A well-paid job, a luxurious home, an expensive car, a strong bank balance. All extremely visible and tangible assets that raises a person's living standards, power and influence, as also status in society. In this quest to accumulate more and more of such highly visible and tangible assets, man often goes to any extent, cutting down many corners, and fails to see the destructive and negative consequences of his actions. In the process, it is often forgotten that the greatest treasures in life are intangible and therefore immeasurable. For instance, one can borrow a cup of sugar, but not a cup of love. One can buy 4 kilograms of meat, but not 4 kilograms of honesty. One can rent 1,000 square feet apartment, but not 1,000 square feet of wisdom. Sadly, the value of goodness and virtue are neither measurable nor tangible, and therefore there are not many who seek it. As Oscar Wilde once said, nowadays people know the price of everything and the value of nothing. It is true that money and possessions have value, but their value is in what they add to life. They represent the salt and pepper of life. The meat of life consists of the intangible. Friendships, relationships, kindness, love, creativity, civility, and spirituality, to name a few. And they give our life a purpose and a direction. In this connection, I am reminded of an old children's tale. A little boy was once flying a kite. As the kite flew higher and higher, it was thrilled at the amazing sights that it saw, and was filled with happiness and excitement. The kite kept flying still higher, but its journey to the top was safe and secure. For there was a little boy's hand, strong and sturdy, that controlled its every movement well. Then the kite saw an eagle that could fly even higher and could see more than it could. And the kite was astonished. "Look at me," said the eagle. "I can fly higher than you, see more things than you. would you not like to be free like me? And the kite said, yes, yes. Then let me cut the bonds that bind you. And he got ripped at the threads that bound the kite, and it came tumbling down to earth, crushing into many pieces. Man can most certainly strive to go to any heights in pursuit of his goal, but his journey to the top can truly be glorious and satisfying to him and the society when he chooses to bind himself to those immeasurable values of goodness and virtue, those values that alone can add true worth to all educational degrees and make this world a better place to live in. In our quest to develop our values, let us begin by valuing our own individual self. Get to know and cherish ourselves. Become familiar with our strengths and weaknesses. Our strengths to help others, and the weaknesses to improve ourselves. When we center our life on values, we become valuable. As Albert Einstein once said, try not to become a man of success, but a man of value. Dear friends, let us reconsider our values and cultivate those that are so very urgently needed. And there is no time to lose, for the world